Hi everyone, Aaron from Aaron's Painting School here, and today we're painting Legate Linnaeus from Fallout New Vegas. This painting has a color scheme of mainly whites, yellows, browns, and reds, and so I started out with a highlight of white and yellow, fading out to yellow ochre, brown, and then burnt sienna around the edges. This painting was a commission, and the client asked me to paint the character in front of a large Roman temple, as well as a lot of red flags in front of it. Using circular motions with a large brush, I can create the effect of fog in front of the building, which pushes the whole building farther back into the painting. I added another building on the right to close in the composition, as well as some distant buildings using faint colors in the background. The client also requested that I add some Latin writing on the front of this building. For the pillars, I add a highlight on the right side and then a shadow on the left because the sun is coming from the center of the painting, meaning that the sun will be hitting the right side first, casting a shadow onto the left. The client also requested that I have a lot of flags in the background. To do this, I use a long brush to steady my hand to get a straight line. To detail the flags, I again use highlight on the right side of the pole and shadow on the left, and then for the flag itself I used red and brown. To give the portrayal of the legate being the true leader that he is, I gave him a squad of Roman soldiers in the background as well. I block all the soldiers in with a solid color, and then add the shields and the rest of the details on top. I add the classic Roman design on the shields and then begin blocking in the helmets. Now that the background characters are just about finished, I begin working on the main character. Here are a few references I found online of the character. I also used a human pose figure. After a few quick sketches, I began working on a more detailed pose. Using a drawing tablet and a drawing program, I paint the full figure of what I want him to look like on the canvas, making all the adjustments and edits here before I paint them permanently onto the canvas. With my fully sketched out character exactly in the pose that I want him, I use a projector to project the picture onto my canvas. Using the projector, I can then confidently sketch in my whole character knowing I'm placing him exactly where I planned to in my original sketch. With my whole character sketched in exactly where I want him, I can then use main base colors and block in my entire character. Once the entire character is blocked in, I can then begin adding the tonal shadows and highlights based on my previous digital sketch. From here on out, it is just a matter of getting the character as detailed as I can based off of the reference images I found online from in-game screenshots, as well as the digital drawing that I did previously. To get his armor and helmet to look metallic, it's a matter of adding the highlights in the right spot so it looks like the sun is glinting off the metal. Once his final facial details are finished, I add just a touch of white here and there to get the final bit of highlight glinting off the metal, and then add the last details on the sword. And here he is, guys, Legate Linnaeus from Fallout New Vegas, leading an ancient squad of Roman soldiers. I hope you all enjoyed this painting tutorial. I'm Aaron from Aaron's Painting School, and I'll catch you all in the next one.